Wrap guns. Ba 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 ba. Oh, huh. When I wasn't streaming, it looked like the audio latency was lining up, at least locally. Now I don't know if it's doing that. If it's doing that. Oh, I guess I can watch the stream here and see. Oh, I guess I can watch the stream here and see. Well, that doesn't. That looks on. Let's pause that because I probably need this bandwidth for bandwidth. So, oh man, it's just crazy, right? Let me get my gloves. Yeah. Finally getting into the dirty part of the work. Some of the bottoms of these boxes. I got an Alt Tab back over here. I got an Alt Tab back over here, or Command Tab. We're getting down to the bottom of some of these boxes. It gets a little dirty, and so I have donned my gloves. It's been a wild time, you know. We are having a baby. We are having another baby. Said that on the internet, which is pretty cool. We didn't do any of that last time. And maybe, yeah, knock on wood, I guess. But like, my wife's first pregnancy was a mess. Well, I mean, our daughter came out fine, but every step of the way, she just had a ton of health problems, and all this other. Or my wife had kidney stones and all this other stuff, and so it's just been. It was crazy start to finish. So it's like the whole time we were just like on pins and needles, going like, oh my god, and didn't want to say anything publicly just because everything was so wild. This time on Monday she went and got like the 20 whatever week anatomy scan, and everything came back good and great, and they're like, yep, that looks like a person in there. It's got all the person stuff, see, and it's a big relief to get to that point. She's still got 4 months or whatever it is here. But yeah, basically, yeah, all of 2021 has just been, I guess the one thing is she's just been super sick this entire time. Like, I don't know why they call it morning sickness. She has had it every day, all day, for the entire time. And she's a trooper. She's going through it. I wish I could help. I wish I could throw up for her, because I got pretty good at it there for a while, but I can't, and so she's just going through it, and it's been crazy. So I had to. So I should show this. I should show this now. I guess, yeah. So smells, food smells, all this other stuff, especially at night, makes her really, really sick, and she's already feeling pretty bad, and so me making food, like she'll go to bed pretty early after our daughter goes down, and then I'll be up for hours out here in the garage doing whatever, and it got to a point where I couldn't make food in the house because it would smell too much. The microwaving I don't know what it was. It was I was making some frozen pizzas in the oven or other stuff like that, and it was just she was just dying from it. So I've got my little makeshift setup here. Maybe I'll pick up the camera real quick and show it. So we went and I bought. I got to tab back so I can see what I'm pointing at because that's not going to work. Okay, the gloves are just in the way now. Wait, why did the screen go dark? Okay. Why does the screen keep going dark? Is this cable not plugged in all the way? What the hell? Oh, man. Did I break it? Oh. Can you still hear me? Oh, okay. All right. We're going to make a quick OBS change here on the fly to this amazing, beautiful built-in camera. And just unplug this thing for now. God damn it. That sucks. I don't this is like a decent USB cable. I don't know why that would do that. Anyway. So let's see if I get. So over here, I've got. Can you see this? I went and I bought a microwave and put it out here, and now I've got my garage microwave, and then I've got my old office chair, and then I've got a stack of I believe those are Xbox One games in bins, and a makeshift fooding station, and that's how I've been living for the last 3 or 4 months. Yeah, it's crazy. So but I kind of knew we were going to need to be clearing out the garage anyway for baby stuff and for work stuff. It's all kind of runs together. It's been hard this whole time because everyone goes to sleep. I can't make noise in the house past that time when everyone goes to sleep. So it's kind of twofold, right? Of like, okay, I've got to turn that bedroom into a baby room because we've got 2 babies. We will have 2 babies at some point, and then and then also the work stuff, being able to kind of make more noise later in the day. Though, I mean, honestly, like the size of this house and all this other stuff, like we need to move probably also. There's just this place is pretty small. So we're starting to investigate what that looks like, and all that other stuff. So yeah, it's and that's before everything else, or I guess in the middle of everything else, right? So so it's been a lot, what do we got? Oh, see, I should have just hooked this up, and then there wouldn't have been a problem. I'm sure this MacBook Air has a. Oh, this is just regular USB. This isn't anything fancy. This is a hot Kodak DVC323. I mean, the ultimate webcam. What more would you need, right? I need 2 separate bins. I need bins for like recent computer gear, and then one for old ass computer gear. Plug it in. I can't plug it in. This is a MacBook Air. It only has USB-C. This is not USB-C. Weirdly enough. I need to have separate bins for old gear and new gear, I guess. I can get dehydrated or something. The weather's warming up. I've just had murderous headaches. These past couple of days here. So yeah, I don't know. A lot is happening, right? It's crazy. It's it's been, it's kind of been going on behind the scenes, I guess, for, let's call it a month. And yeah, I feel a billion different emotions about all that stuff. I've worked with those guys for a very long time, and I enjoy working with them. They're great people, and we go back a very long way, and it's it's I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a bummer, right? It's fucking sucks. It's I'm it's sad, it's frustrating, I'm mad, it's everything all at once, and um they've decided to move on. They made the choice to not come along for whatever this next phase looks like, um and I respect it. I mean, like, how can you not, right? I mean, shit. How many years has it been? How many, like, what, oh, 08, I think, is when Vinny and Brad came over, right? Like, they came over in early to mid '08. We yanked Alex back from the jaws of public relations into covering movies, and then eventually got him onto games and all that other stuff, and I love those guys. They're a huge part of my life. And so, them moving on is, like I said, they've been at it a long time. We all have. And, who the fuck keeps a job for 10 years anymore, right? Like, that's who keeps them for 5? Who keeps them for 4? Like, what's the thing? Like, if you're not changing jobs every 2 years. But, hey, I can't be mad at it. It's gonna change things a lot around here, obviously, right? It's gonna, we're gonna, it's a lot of the stuff that we've been talking about, like, hey, we want to work with more people. We want to bring more people into the fold in a variety of ways, and get more voices on the site and all that stuff. Like, that's all stuff we were already kind of starting to kick around. And that was kind of like, and it still is, Bacalar's kind of mandate is to focus on a lot of that stuff. And I think, like, that kind of full force, everybody here, everybody out there, like, I think that's a cool idea. It's just going to take a little bit longer to get there and think about all that other stuff, because now the here part is changing pretty dramatically. But the larger plan is still the larger plan at the end of the day. And, we're still kicking around a lot of ideas about, and it's all still very early, right? We're kind of just getting going on what the hell is next and all that stuff. It's all ideas and lists of names, and like, what about this? What would do this type of thing? And, but I think, I think those ideas are good, and I feel good about them, and we'll see how it all goes, right? I mean, that's, we're going to figure it out one way or the other, right? That's sort of how it has to go from here. And we'll see how far we get and what happens, right? I feel like, if nothing else, it won't be boring. Hopefully it won't be. Fuck. But I don't know. I think it's a good time after the year that we've had, to just, I don't know, maybe get a little weird. We'll see. Like, the Bombcast will happen on Tuesday. The Bombcast is the Bombcast. It ain't going nowhere. But when I think about the stuff I find exciting online, it's all very strange. And yeah, I don't know. We'll kind of see where it goes. But all that stuff's gonna take time. So I don't have. This is not me like fucking State of the Union address. Like, here's the mandate. This is me with this fucking awesome, by the way, Max Headroom cup that I just found. Which I'm very excited about. What does it say on the bottom? It says Super Mug. This is just great. This is just good. I don't know where to put this. I'll put it with my Twin Peaks Firewalk with Me thermos, I guess, for now. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to like come out here and just fucking talk about that shit and mope about it or try and fucking sell you a bill of goods one way or the other. It's all very much in flux. It's all super fucking crazy. And we're gonna get to work on figuring it out, and we'll see how it goes, and hopefully you'll check it out, right? I don't know. It is what it is. This is a bag of garbage. Wait. All right. This is a Radio Shack electronic organizer auto phone dialer. That's kind of cool. So, and by kind of cool, I mean not cool. Really, and probably doesn't do much of anything anymore. But I gotta tab back over. I gotta see if I can. Okay, I'll move this window over here so I can see chat a little bit. And then make sure I can see the camera shot here so I can keep that lined up. So this electronic organizer is for storing phone numbers. Back before people had cell phones, you needed to remember phone numbers, and some people would write them down or something. But like, check this shit out. This was like, you would keep it electronically, and then there's a dial button. So the idea would be this thing has a speaker on it that you then hold up to a phone receiver and push dial, and it'll go beep bop boop bop 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 boop, and that'll I don't know, that'll dial a phone. So like, if you're a businessman, let's say you're a businessman, you're in business, you're gonna go out and I gotta call clients, I gotta get to this payphone, call this client, what's good, what's really good, and then you're gonna hit this dial button, you're gonna put the money in the payphone or dial, or even you're probably gonna put in like your calling card number with all the appropriate commas and shit, and then you're gonna hit that and then dial the phone number and then make your calls. I'm just going to throw this out. I know I kept like 3 other things that are a lot like this. And this one is different in that it dials phones, but also it takes watch batteries. And I'm inherently against watch batteries. My Saturn watch battery has been dead since shortly after launch. And I refuse to buy a new one because you never have them laying around. AAAs, I got AAAs all day. That rhymes. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I can't see. I'm trying to tap my phone, but I can't with the gloves. I need to buy electronic phone gloves. But I do think that I've got good news for me that I need to open the garage door and go check on. We've got 2 scorecards for Qzar. Swatch Beat Aluminum. This is the case for my Internet Time watch, which is pretty exciting. And birds on the roof. Something on the roof. I hope it's birds. Yeah, so if you need to tell time, Internet Time, this watch, where the watch is inside the house where it belongs. This is just the case for the watch. I'm going to keep the case so that I can marry them together and protect the watch better than I am right now. That's a case. Okay, you want a case where I would buy a watch battery? There's the case where I buy a watch battery. I should get a watch battery and start wearing that thing again so I know what time it is in Internet Time. How good did I do at Qzar? Red 14, 1,600 points. I re-energized 6 times. Hit ratio 15.8%. And then below that it just says awesome. Red 14. Green 12 hit me 9 times. This is January 8th, 1994 at 10:17 p.m. And then we've got May 8th, 1994, 11:20 p.m. That's late. This one, it says, pretty average shooting. Red 6, 900 points. This was in Dark World. This was in Starfire. Starfire was the better of the two arenas they had at the Roner Park Qzar, I think. All right. I'm gonna open the garage and go get this package that I think just showed up. We're waiting on this fucking thing for a month. Yeah, it says delivered. All right. All right. I'll be back. Okay. So the thing I forgot to say about my wife being super sick is these past 3 or 4 nights, the weather's been nice. It's been in the 80s, and when the weather gets nice, skunks come around, and so we've had nighttime skunks just cruising around, stinking up the joint, hanging out in the backyard, doing what skunks do. Doing whatever the fuck a skunk will do. I don't know. I don't think it's spraying, because it's not like a lingering smell in the morning, but like there's just a certain amount of stinking, skunking stuff. And so, so with her morning sickness and all this other stuff, the skunk business has been devastating to everything on top of everything else. That's been happening. So we got some new skunk repellent today, and I spread a bunch of that around. And when I opened the garage door, it smelled all peppery, and I was reminded of skunk scram. I don't know. It smells like the stuff we've been using that hasn't been working super well. Oh, I'm sorry. Epic skunk scram. This skunk scram wants a better cut on the App Store than the rest of the other skunk repellents, and it's just leaking everything left and right. I haven't had a ton of time to go through all those documents. We'll talk about them on the podcast next week, I'm sure, but that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. It's been fun to see the little tidbits of what the hell is happening around there with all these emails and Sony stuff and whatever else that's happening. And so I need to find some time to catch up on that. I need to do my taxes. All that shit, y'all. All right, so this package. Very happy to have this fucking thing back in my life. Hopefully this one will not break again. It is my Go XLR Mac wrapped in plastic. Where am I going to put this box so I remember to throw it away later? There. The headphone jack on this thing, I assume this is the same one that I sent them and not just a complete replacement. the headphone jack stopped working and only would output audio to one side, and that was frustrating for a thing that was $500 god dang dollars. This is a stupid amount of money. I wrote in the newsletter my review of this thing, but here's my review of this thing. You know what? It's really nice. It actually solved some audio problems for me and made a lot of things very easy that were difficult before without me having to use voice meter, which is a fine piece of software, but every time I tried to set it up, my eyes would cross. Or like it just, there was latency, or just like it would never quite work right. And so I took the plunge and bought one of these things, took a flyer on it, and I need to get a knife or something. I should just, well, I'm going to open this because I'm probably going to plug it in later. And it's very nice for like the mic, the mixers on this side, the sliders, the sliding is, I'm sorry, the camera stopped working, the good camera stopped working, and so we're on the bad camera, but I hope the bad camera is at least like in better audio sync. I should check. Tell me what you think of the audio sync, I guess, if it is absolute trash or not. Oh, I'm still shifting at 750 milliseconds to 0, and see if that does anything. See if that helps, or does that make it even worse? It's okay. Sync fixed. Okay. You want me to clap? Now I got this back. I don't got to clap no more. We're back to beeping. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, the sync is all over the place. This is a MacBook Air. It's not meant to do this. It's meant to look at web pages and type on. It's not meant for any real work. This was the machine I brought to the office, and when that was a thing, and it was very useful for that. But I haven't touched it in the last year, other than to do this. Yeah, so it's got these, these sliders are motorized, which is always fun because you get to see them go woo, 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 woo. And so this part is really good. The knobs for reverb, and there's a gender knob on here, which I find, all right. But like these are hard coded to like pitch, echo, reverb, and gender. And like you just don't need all four of those all the time. And I wish you could assign these to different things. Like a MIDI controller type thing. And then you got your soundboard stuff here, which is not that useful. You got a cough button. So it's like parts of it are really useful. And it's nice to have a good XLR interface for a good quality microphone. But too expensive. They make a mini version of it that might be a better fit for most people's audio needs. I don't actually know off the top of my head what the differences are, if the audio quality is the same and all that stuff. But this is nice, but it's too much money. It's $500, and I think that's just too much money for what you get. You could probably get just a cheaper audio interface and then go with like a voice meter or something like that to do your routing or whatever. But they've been updating the software, and it's gotten okay, and I'm in the beta for the software and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm excited that this thing's finally back. It took about 3 weeks longer than they said it would. And that's cool. All right, this is garbage. Let's get back in this bag. We've got a Best Buy receipt. Cable IEEE 1394. That's a FireWire cable. This is from not this camera, but there was another camera that we were looking at the other day. Okay, $1,700 for a DV camcorder. This was 2001. And then a memory stick for said camera, and a lithium camera battery for said camera. That was $99. So this was $2,200 for a camcorder and some other stuff back in '01. That camcorder had a night shot on it, which was very creepy. Very creepy. Rebate form. Okay, I assume that's for the camera. I'm going to throw this out. Maybe don't need to keep that. This movie ticket for what I assume is Star Trek Generations, though. I mean, why wouldn't you keep that? November 25th, 1994. A $4 ticket. Bargain, it says. Yeah, 11/25/94. It says Generations. I assume that is Star Trek Generations. Oh, here we go. Oh, now we're in fucking business. This is gonna cure my headache. This is gonna cure all that ails you. Ah, shit. Stuff's falling out of the bag. That was an action figure of some kind. There's holes in this bag. Help! There's holes. Okay. Jesus. All right. Yeah. These appear to be like bootleg Oakleys, if I had to guess. These don't look real to me at all. Oh, these are... Did I set up the bomb bag? Oh, man. I have got a bomb bag story for you that you actually literally will not believe. I knew I would miss the bomb bag on camera. So I was going to record the bomb bag exploding for TikTok. I've got another one here still, so we've got a second shot at it. So I did a little setup, read the back of the thing for TikTok, and I squeezed it, and then it started to go up. It started to inflate. I'm gonna throw these sunglasses away because I have a bunch of other sunglasses that are dumb in this exact same way, so I don't really need these ones, right? No. No. I'm gonna get rid of these. Also, I'm completely certain that they are bootlegs. They are not actual Oakleys. Squeeze the bomb bag. Throw it my driveway. Start filming it. It inflates. It starts blowing around in the wind a little bit. The minute that you get on TikTok ends, the bomb bag has not exploded. I'm like, oh, what the fuck do I do? I open up the camera on my phone. I think I still have it here. I think I still have a video of the bomb bag. Yeah, here's the... This is filmed earlier tonight on location in my driveway. And this is another minute of video of the bomb bag not blowing up. And then I was like, well, shit. And then I came back inside in the garage. I turned around. I was looking at the bomb bag. I was like, that thing's just going to blow up. Or maybe it's never going to blow up. What am I going to do? I can't go near it. And then I look and I see a bird on the lawn. And it's kind of looking over in the direction of the bomb bag. And it starts moving. And I'm like, oh, is this going to happen? Something crazy is going to happen, huh? The bird just kind of wanders over towards the bomb bag. Doesn't touch the bomb bag, as far as I can tell, but got very close to the bomb bag, and then the bomb bag popped, and the bird flew away. And I was like, viral fame. This close. 1 million views. Easy. Gone. But I saw it. Sucks. It sucks to have missed that. But also, it was one of the most awesome things I've ever seen in my life. So I'm happy that at least I got to see the bird get freaked out by the bomb bag. So oh right, we're in this bag here. What? Okay, here we go. There's a Kinko's floppy. That's a Kinko's floppy from Kinko's. I need to do a sorted miscellaneous box because that one got full Uh, well, heck. All right. We're going to grab this thing for now. It's too small, but it'll give us some room to work with. Don't get rid of a floppy disk. You never know what someone's going to find it, and then they're going to find a floppy drive, and then it's going to have all your stuff on it. That action figure fell. It looks like it's a Luke Skywalker dressed up like a stormtrooper. What is that? Why would I have fucking Star Wars? All right. Also fell in a weird area, so I'll try and drag it out. Come on, get out of there, you piece of shit. No, I'm sorry. I take it all back. I'm so sorry. I apologize profusely. It is not Luke Skywalker at all. Upon closer view, it's Ryu. Street Fighter's own Ryu. With Dragon Punch arm. Sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you. Check this out. Yeah, this thing is covered in spiders. Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. It's very cool. All right, we've got a box for toys like that. Oh, hey, here we go. The whole gang is here. You know her, you love her. Chun-Li. There she is. With a wobbly head. I don't know. Apparently something broke in this figure. Does her leg do a thing? Oh yeah, it does, yeah. Oh, Bag has a hole in it. So her leg is kind of spring-loaded. You probably can't see it because of the frame rate, but bobbly head, blah. That's kind of a fun effect. It's like that's kind of a fun effect. We're dropping tokens down here. Oh, that's just a nickel. What is this? Dwight Eisenhower. And then back here we appear to have a fact about Dwight Eisenhower. Born December 14th, 1890. Hero of World War II. Aided in arranging the Korean truce. First president of all 50 states. Here we got a Qzar token if the laser tag place ever opens back up. And we've got a missile of some kind. Oh yeah, here we go. Mr. Hare, as people call him in the fighting game circle. I think that's what that stands for. He doesn't. Does he have a? I don't think he has spring-loaded anything. Oh no, no. I think Guile. It's just Colonel Guile. Here he is, straight from the motion pictures, and onto your screens. He says, "I'm gonna kick Bison's ass so hard that all the other Bison wannabes are gonna feel it." He just looks like I mean, these are just G.I. Joe guys, really. And he just looks like he would fit right in with those dudes, with that crew. Oh, here we go. What is this? Is this the Vampire? Is that what this is called? I need to set this bag down somewhere where... Okay, we're going to set this down on top of the gloves. For now, this is a mask motorcycle. I think if I push this button, it will either launch missiles or... Yeah, okay, yeah, it brings the thing up, and then this folds down, and oh my god, there's a gun. And then now it flies. So that's pretty cool. Oh god. That missile fell out. That missile fell out. Where's my flashlight? Damn it. It fell into the costume bag. It's under all these wrestling masks. Alright, well. At least it's among masks. I think if I push the missile launcher back in, that's how it relatches. Yeah, there we go. And now it's a motorcycle, and no one's the wiser about the missile launchers or the gun thing. Great. There's another movie ticket. February 20th, 1995. The Brady Bunch. Remember they made a Brady Bunch movie? Oh, here we go. Illinois Avenue for McDonald's Monopoly. I don't know what year this was, but that's... This is a torn piece of paper that appears to have part of an FTP directory on it, and clearly what are like a Mortal Kombat move list, because it just says up, comma, down. And then over here in even smaller writing, you probably can't even see it, is a slash modules slash misc. This is probably some FTP directory of some kind. Costco receipt. I should just throw all this out without even looking at it, but hey, a GeForce 3. I bought a GeForce 3 from CompUSA in, when does it say? It does not say. Oh, here we go. January 25th, 2002 at 7:29 p.m. I bought a GeForce 3 from the PNY Corporation for $214.49. That's probably worth more than that by now, right? You can mine on that, right? Just trying to find that card. Here's a sick missile launcher. Oh, this is the gun for the Quakeman. I've got a Quakeman, and I think I just found his gun. Let's see if I can get to the Quakeman. Oh, God. Okay, if you don't see me ever again, it's because I fell over and died. Okay, there we go. This is just a screw. I thought this was a toy missile, but this is just metal. This is just some kind of screw or something. I don't... No. This is some kind of toy missile launcher. I think that missile we were looking at earlier fits it. Maybe Guile came with the missile launcher since he didn't have a spring-loaded foot. And now we've got Duke Quakeum, and I think this is his gun. This looks like a Quake 2 rocket launcher, kinda, right? Seems like it fits. Mostly. There he is. He's all... slipgates. I don't know. Okay, now we got an actual proper uniformed G.I. Joe here. This is Dial Tone, the communications officer. He's got a sweet beret. When most of my G.I. Joes got burned up in the incident. Oh yeah, here's another Quake gun. This is the what is it, the Hyper Blaster? Quake 2? Is that what they called this thing? I forget. A sweet pair of nunchucks that are probably for Chun-Li or something. Here's a Zippo lighter with Japanese writing on the back. I have a handful of Zippos that are gaming memorabilia. Timely. So I don't know if this will show on this shitty camera, but this is a Resident Evil Zippo. Damn it, that's not going to show at all. I'll just post this to Instagram real quick. You want to see? I'll take a picture of this and put it on Instagram. It's got the Raccoon Police Department logo on it. That's not what? They moved the take a picture button. Thanks, Instagram. How the fuck do I take a photo? All right, this tiny little picture of it. Jesus Christ. It's just the worst. Okay. Let's make sure this is all nice and visible. That's not a great photo, but it's going to be good enough. All right, I'm putting that up on Instagram. If you want to see that. That's pretty cool. Put this in this bin here that I just keep stacking new things on top of, which is probably not going to be. Here's a missile of some kind. Here's another one. Here's a sword that matches the nunchucks. A bunch of martial arts weapons and a couple of missiles. That's an axe. Oh, I think this might be Ryu's. I want to say Ryu came with an axe, because why wouldn't he, right? I mean, that's exactly... When I think Street Fighter 2, what's up with Ryu? The first thing I say is, give that man an axe. This is a Star Wars gun? Looks like a Star Wars gun. I don't know from Star Wars toys. I always thought they were the worst. Oh, here we go. This is a sweet rocket launcher with a missile in it. But, is it stuck? Oh, what? This doesn't shoot out all the way. It just, like, it would just pop out that far, so you used to punch dudes in the face. It was like a little spring-loaded, like, bop. Bop. Oh, wait. Did I get it to latch? Where's the... How do I get it to... Oh, there we go. Bop. All right. I'm just going to try and pull all the stupid little blue ninja weapons out of here. That's, yeah, it's like one of these. It's just all kinds of stuff that I think these Street Fighter guys came with. There's even a Vega claw in here. Like, that seems just wrong. Like, what do we even do? This is like an arm, like a, you put it on the wrist and fling it around. Here's another gun of some kind. It looks like it plugs into another gun. I don't know. Then what do we got here? Is it a Chuck E. Cheese token? It says 1994 on it, and has Charles Entertainment Cheese's damn face on it. That doesn't show well. A bunch more McDonald's fucking Monopoly pieces. I'm a fucking lunatic. Who would keep this? What the fuck is wrong with me? All right. It's a token from a Namco arcade. That's an American dime. Ooh, a penny. Ooh, an Aladdin's Castle token. How long has it been since there's been an Aladdin's Castle? These are cool. They're also worn to shit, so maybe I can whiz buff them. Coins should go over here with the pins, I think. And now my hand smells like metal. Just so gross. Just ugh. That Zippo is cool. I found it. I found another Zippo in that exact condition of unopened, because what am I going to do with a Zippo? It might have been The Evil Within. I forget which game it was. But I found that recently, and it ended up somewhere. That box is just so dirty. I don't want to dick with it. There's a couple other things over here I'm just going to grab out the corner of this bin, and we'll take a look at and see if there's anything. This is a Gran Turismo 3 business card holder. We'll peel it up here. I said peel it up here. Do I push it in? I don't know. This thing is... Okay. Jeff Gerstmann, executive editor, video games. That was me, the executive editor of video games. Only an executive could have a business card holder this nice. That is a ridiculous title now that I think about it all these years later. But what that means is this was from the time when a CNET Networks media property. This is from the time when PC stuff was still separate. So there was the console side, which we originally started in 96 as a video game spot. And then there was GameSpot, which was just PC. Eventually, we merged the brands and all this other stuff. I was very butthurt about that at the time, but whatever. And so I became executive editor of video games, where I believe Greg Kasavin was executive editor of PC games. And then eventually we merged all that stuff, and I started reporting to Greg, and Greg became the actual editor-in-chief. And then I just became executive editor reviews or something like that. I forget what the actual title was at that point. You want to chill out with Peng? See, the better camera would be so much better for this. So I'm gonna try and re-add the camera and see if I can get it to work. Oh, let me plug it back in. That is from Dead Space. Peng. I'm going to try and make this camera work. And if it does, we'll have to readjust the latency, I guess. But add video capture device. Create new. Device. Logitech Brio. Okay. Okay. Now let's remove this camera. Move this one back up. Transform. Fit to screen. Okay. Okay, I'm glad we got the good camera to work again, but now we're going to deal with audio latency of an F'd degree. So I'm going to try to go in here and offset the sync by about 800 milliseconds. And we'll see if that's any better. Cool. All right. Chill out with Peng. Peng was like, there was like a mascot character or whatever that existed in some kind of weird lore around Dead Space, right? Peng. I forget exactly what Peng is. But I got that thing. Oh, it's for this is specifically for Dead Space 3. All right. I'll show you this lighter again in case you hate Instagram or whatever, which I get it. See if it'll look a little better here now. See, it's still in plastic, so it's going to reflect bad, but maybe I can get a good look at it. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's glove back up. get into this this big box that here had my jumper cables in it, and then on underneath the jumper cables was just a mess of shit. Oh, here we go. Mint on card MFer. Maybe you've heard of him. He's Ken. From Street Fighter Alpha 3. This is a mess. It's kind of a cool Ken. I don't know. That's kind of a cool Ken. Is this a Pokeball down here? Yes. The answer is yes. All right. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. I want to say there was like a little gold Pikachu medallion thing that was in these at some point, but I don't know. I don't know. It's got grooves for something. There was something in there. It's a Pokeball. A gold-plated card. Yeah, so I because I remember seeing that. Maybe that's around here somewhere still, but like a metal, like a crappy metal shiny thing. I have no idea where I got this. Here's a power cable for I believe this is for the PS1, the slim PlayStation. Slim PlayStation. Maybe you've heard of him. My cable box, my box full of cables, not a box I use to receive cable, is right there. This is the switch box I actually used. This was the one I used for my Atari 400 and 800. You can tell because we had to modify it to get it to work better. This is, it's the thing you put it on channel 3 and then you slide the thing over and then it lets you switch between TV and all that other stuff. But we modified it by putting alligator clips on it because the screw things wouldn't stick on my TV, so I had to modify it with these sick-ass clips. This one I'm going to keep. I threw away a lot of these, but this is the one. That's the one I used. This was actually used. Okay. It's the whole gang. Yeah, spiderwebs. Cammy. And this is all dented up. Ryu. Maybe you heard of him. He's like a wizard guy. Gun blue silicone. I believe I bought this. Yeah, I bought this in Japan to lube my guns. Some gun lube for gun lubing. For my airsoft guns. But it just has pictures of freaking guns on the front. Like, I don't know, man. Spray it on your guns. But yeah, it's for my airsoft guns. So maybe I should put this where my airsoft guns are. Except those are up there, and that's way too high. Or I should just throw it away because it's gun lube. I don't know. Oh, this thing's all hard. Oh, man. I was so excited just a second ago when I saw this. This is my Nerf unidentified floppy object. A UFO. My Nerf UFO. It was a rubber frisbee. It was like a floppy frisbee that when you threw it, it would flatten out and fly right. But it's supposed to be floppy. And now it's very stiff. Like, you could roll this up and flop it around. You could, because it would suction a little bit. And so you could, like, stick it to something and pretend it was a portable hole, like in the cartoons. Oh, it's like cracking as I'm bending it. This is... Ah. Can I get some of the flop back? The Nerf UFO is cached. I'm afraid I'm going to have to toss it out. I'm not going to spray it with the gun lube because then the garage will stink of gun lube. Let's see if I can... it still works as a frisbee. This is that sweet laptop I think we were looking at last time. This is some kind of cardboard box that probably had a power supply in it at one point and is now just empty. I'm really glad I kept that. Alright. Let's get down to it. What the fuck is in this? What did I keep in here? Is this going to be full of Transformers? Or like Hot Wheels? Or like, I feel like this was... this metal box, I feel like I used to take this to school with my Transformers in it. And so this could be very cool. It's got something in it. It's heavy. We're going to move the Go XLR gently so I don't freak... I'm going to... I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put this over here so I don't break it again. Put it over here in the fooding station. It's tools. It's fucking tools. What the fuck do I... Man, I am so bummed out. Who the fuck puts tools in a goddamn toolbox? This is... Though actually, I mean, I could, you could always use some more Phillips head screwdrivers. I've got a bunch of screws in here, which is probably handy. Some fat cabs. Never know. We're gonna need some. What are these? This is IDE cables, right? A socket set. Is this a heat sink? What the fuck am I... Alright. I should have just not bothered with the gloves. Okay. It's a Cooler Master. Man, this CPU cooler is really going to blow you away. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an overclocker. Yeah, I'm a PC enthusiast. I keep it cold. Many extra gigahertzes are found when the Cooler Master is deployed. I'm just going to keep the gloves off for now. Yeah, so, I don't know, like a socket set and a bunch of other shit. That's useful. I'll put it with the tools. I'll put it in the tool zone. This is a bunch of magazines. I remember going through my magazines and throwing a bunch of them away, so this might be the ones I decided to keep for whatever reason. Like this December 1993. Ooh, this got bent up, but this is great that I have this. Not this, but this is the December 93 issue of Wired with Man of the Year Sonic the Hedgehog on the cover. What the fuck is going on? This got a little bent up, but it's still in decent shape. It's a patient file. Name, Eazy-E, allergies, 0. December 8th, 1992. History, age unknown, height 5'5", weight 155, blood pressure 120/80, T, cold. History, patient was found armed and dangerous, was apprehended and brought in restrained. Patient has long history of and continues to exhibit signs of criminal insanity. Police code 5150. Anyone handling this patient proceed with extreme caution. He is highly volatile and dangerous. Diagnosis, 1, temporary insanity. 2, criminal insanity. Prescription, 1, only if you want it. 2, neighborhood sniper. 3, my height don't fight. And 4, Merry motherfucking Christmas. Prognosis, in this particular case, there is no cure. Escaped. Oh no. And then here's the press release that accompanied Eazy-E's first EP. Eazy-E 5150, home for the gold. Oh, it's that it shipped gold. Okay, because it's called Home for the Sick, but that's their witty headline for the press release. Home for the gold. Home for the Sick is a preview to Eazy-E's long-awaited album entitled Temporary Insanity, which is due in stores February. The single contains a bonus Christmas track featuring the legendary comedian Rudy Ray Moore as Uncle Dolomite. Here's a new track for all of the new jacks. I'm kicking it the hardest, so give me my shoes back. Only if you want it. Eazy-E and Naughty by Nature. The majority of rap music lovers have heard of a ruthless crew called NWA, and each of its members from their first album, NWA and the Posse. When Eazy-E released his own debut album, Easy Does It, it hit the charts with a bullet from the Uzi he is known for carrying. I can't read the rest of that. It's too good. And then here's the press photo. I wish this didn't get all bent up, but it's here's a photo of Eazy-E with what appears to be, and I guess that looks like an MP5 to me. So this is fantastic. And rest in peace to Eric Eazy-E Wright. I need to put that in a book like it's a flower to press it back out flat because it's just bent up. And then this is card. I don't know, this is trash. And this would appear to be a bunch of EGMs. I threw away a lot of my EGMs because they've all been scanned already. There's no need to keep them. Let's see. Apparently, I ended up with, I don't know how this happened. I guess, at one point we were part of the same company. So I ended up with 3 covers of the July 1999 10th anniversary issue with Stone Cold and then The Undertaker looking good for 99. And then Sable. Everyone's favorite video game character, Sable. Here's the first issue of EGM I ever saw. Number 22. Win a Nintendo Super Famicom, Super CD-ROM gaming. On Nintendo and Genesis. Bonus RoboCop 2 strategy guide. 12 meg gaming. conquer the universe in Ballistic's incredible star control for Genesis. Apparently they did not like James Pond. Sushi X giving it a 6. And that's the highest score we got. Yeah, so that's all video game magazines. That's not super exciting because, like I said, all that stuff's been scanned and put online, whether it's Retro Mags or whoever else. Not a lot left in this big box, which is good. I want to get this big box empty because it takes up so much space. It's an empty envelope from Viz Comics. Game On USA. There's nothing in here, but this was probably an issue of some magazine called Game On USA. Here's here's the bag of Jack's back buttons. I got a bunch in there. Oh, sick. Lightwave 100 fiber optic audio cable engineered for use with PlayStation 2 from Monster Cable. This was probably like $1,000. GamePro magazine. For the ultimate hardcore gamer or anyone who demands the highest quality audio and video from their PS2, you can't beat these monstrous wires. Terry Donovan, COO of Rockstar Games, says, "We love Monster Cable." That's fucking crazy. There's a bunch of gunk on the back of this from something else, I don't know. That's a cable. I guess by definition it goes into the cable box. It's just a fucking, what do they call it? An optical audio cable. There's nothing... This would appear to be a very hastily repaired pair of Sega Master System 3D goggles. I think. So you can see this whole side is completely wrapped in duct tape. These are gross. I was going to put these on as goof, but they're super disgusting. They're like incredibly... I should probably toss these out, like a level of disgusting, but we're just going to not do that, but we should. I wonder if this still works. Here's a little football electronic game. I was just talking about this. I was just talking about these things. Model 003201. And you go up, you go down, you go forward. You kick if you want. You can kick, you do stuff. 3 double A's. 3 double A's. I'll hang on to that, see if that works, and then figure out what to do with it after that. All right, here we have a translation wheel for Pool of Radiance. In case you want to transcribe some runes and get past the copy protection. Here, just take a picture of every frame, and then you can play Pool of Radiance. PlayStation 2. Postmarked October 9th. Is it 2000? Is that a 00? That's a little... Joe Fielder, videogames.com is who this was mailed to. PlayStation 2, the beginning. Whoa. This is 2 invites to what appears to... Wow. This is kind of weird to have here. Sony Computer Entertainment America invites you to experience the next level in computer entertainment as we celebrate the launch of PlayStation 2, Wednesday, October 18th, 2000, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Pacific Design Center on Melrose in Los Angeles. Special guest DJs, Perfecto featuring Paul Oakenfold, Mix Master Mike, and DJ Dan. Please RSVP by October 16th. And then over on the other side, there's this little glass kind of... It's a boarding pass is what it says here, but it's a little... this is the invite to the party. Oh, this one has, I don't know. This one has some of my business cards in it. Reuse editor, videogames.com. So Sony used to do these parties. And maybe they still do them. I don't know. But I think I talked about it before, where they used to do celebrity parties. It was like there was the party that they did for like Game Press. That was like, here's an open bar and some video games. Sync is showing. I will mess with the sync in a little bit or not. I don't know. I'm not gonna, just because it's gonna drift. And so they would do celebrity parties that were like the red carpet, the step and repeat, all that other stuff. I'll put that in the pile for... I don't know if a Video Game History Foundation would be interested in something like that, but I will save it for them nonetheless. And so they would have the LA party, the celebrity party, the we paid celebrities to be there party. And so that's the invites to that. We almost never went to those. I went to one... I have a third bomb bag. Okay. Or a second now, so I popped one. And that was the one when I didn't go to that one, but I went to a Sony party in LA somewhere that was like their celebrity party, and the dudes from South Park were there, and Trey Parker was wearing like an American flag jumpsuit and dancing around in a way I would call odd. Like maybe they were fucked up, perhaps, but I was also fucked up. With some other people from the world of video games. And that's all I remember that. But I don't remember which specific event it was, like PS3 or what the hardware, what the reason for the party was. Yeah, so that's the PlayStation 2 version of that. We would almost never get invites to those because it wasn't like a coverage opportunity, or we would get invites but not go, which is why I still have those invites, because we didn't go. Because we would have a PlayStation 2 already. We would already be covering all the games. There'd be no business reason for us to go to some party unless there were going to be new games there or something that would be worth it for us to cover. So we would usually skip out on stuff like that. So it's interesting. Those invites are probably interesting to someone in some way. All right. Well, listen. What is it, 9 o'clock? All right. It'll look a little bit longer here, but I'm probably going to head inside in a little bit here. And hook up this Go XLR, probably. And well, no, I probably won't, because that's just too noisy. I don't want to wake anybody up. I don't want to wake up the baby. She's moving. She's moving. Don't wake up. Shh. Okay. Oh, sick. It's getting wasted. I'm not sure what this is. I got this at TGS. I know that part. This other part is just... This is just some CO2 cartridges. Or is it? Ow! I should find the thing I had to fill up my shoes and see if this fits in there. Yeah, this fits all Crossman and most gas guns. Bug. I don't need these. I got rid of all my air guns that would take these kind of cartridges, so... and then this thing, I don't know what this is. It's got a screen, and it's got 3 buttons, and then 2 more buttons that have up arrow and down arrow on them. Namco made it, and it says, Puku Puku Este. See? Puku Puku Este. And it's, I don't know what it does. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it does. Is it like a Tamagotchi-esque figure? Who can say? Any date on it? 1998 is what it says. And I think they were giving these out at TGS. No, because I would not have gone to TGS in 2000. In 1998. I didn't start going to TGS until 2000 or 2001. I think was the first time I went to Japan. I think. A product designed to measure body fat. Well, throw that in the goddamn trash. When was the last time I went to TGS? We went in 08, I think. We went in 08, I think. And yeah, I don't, it just hasn't really seemed like a great reason to go since then. Every time I hear about someone who went to Tokyo and came back, like, it just doesn't sound like the used game scene. I mean, Super Potato is on eBay now. That to me is the clearest sign that, like, it's not the same over there anymore. Because they realized they could export all that stuff to idiot Americans and probably get them to pay way more money than anyone would domestically. Yeah, I think a lot of those shops have shut down and stuff like that. And yeah, Super Potatoes, you're saying Super Potatoes are expensive. They weren't. They were not the cheapest, but they had reasonable prices last time I was there, but that was, over a decade ago. So, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I think Peter Brown went last person I talked to that went over there. I think was Peter Brown when he was still at GameSpot, and he was like, yeah, it's still cool, but it ain't like it used to be, and everyone seems to be like, everyone is checking prices against the internet now. So instead of finding all the cool shit for next to no money, everyone is very aware of what things are worth and what they can cost, and so. But yeah, I keep it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just Akihabara. Maybe you just need to go to other places and just find a random book off or whatever. I remember one time we went. It was one of the first times I had gone to Tokyo, and we went outside the city. It was the first time I'd been there 3 or 4 times by that point, and we went outside the city for the first time. And Yutaka, who was EGM's Japanese editor, took us to a used game store outside of town in this like suburbs. It was this huge. It looked like a big Tower Records full of fucking video games. And everything was super cheap, and I bought like the Fire Pro Wrestling game that has only women in it. I bought that there. I think that's the only thing I bought. But it was crazy because everything was way cheaper, and they just had like such a different selection and all this other stuff. But but yeah, I'm sure there are still places out there if you know where to look and how to get into, get out of the city and get into weirder places and all that stuff. Like I think G Front is online now. G Front was the place that was selling arcade boards that was like up the street from the airsoft gun store where we bought most of our airsoft guns. And from G Front I bought CPS2 stuff. I think I bought all my most of my initial like Puzzle Fighter and all that sort of stuff at G Front. And I think G Front's online now also. But yeah, internet ruins everything, right? Makes everything more expensive. I'm gonna go take some Advil because this headache is just getting worse, man. Woo! Almost like I've been grinding my teeth a lot over the last few days, but hey. Take care, everyone. Hang in there. I'll see you on Friday for the live show we're doing. Send those guys off, hopefully with some style along the way, and wish them all the best of luck and all that cool shit. And then probably next time you'll see me, it'll be Tuesday for the Giant Bomb Cast. I guess I got to get news stories together for that now, don't I? Right. Hang in there, everybody. See you soon. How do I turn this off? Oh, I dragged the controls off the screen, so I got to drag it over now. And then hit it. And then see you later.